Hey, good morning. Christy Renee here with Christy Renee Healing Ministries and Mind Rewire. I hope today finds you well. I did a little video the other day called What the Heck is Going On or something, because you're seeing these kind of videos labeled that all over the place about literally what the heck is going on. And so I thought I would jump into that. I talk about it a little bit anyway. So I'm out for my walk looking at beautiful fields of dandelions and all kinds of wonderfulness here. We still have snow in the high country and beautiful green mountains below. So beautiful. So I just recently was in Las Vegas, and I talked about that experience a little bit in another video also. And one of the things that I didn't talk about was the people that I was talking to outside of the homeless people. We had a lot of security guards on the property that we were on because we were the ones that were feeding the performers and the talent that was there for the concerts. And in talking to these security guys and gals, I found out, and a lot of these people were super young, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but they were really searching for information about what the heck's going on. So one gal, her name was Heaven, absolutely a beautiful person, kept asking us questions, and we kept talking about all kinds of things. And her biggest question was, how do I find this information? Like, she goes, I'll go to look for something, and you Google whatever, and of course you can't find it because Google's what it is. So she wanted to know where to find this kind of information. So that's going to be some of what this video is about, is where do you go to find more information? And then understand that the information that's out there, you have to discern, right? So in your heart space, in your coherent state, the best place to discern anything is from there. And through the whole experience of what the heck is going on, the best thing that you can do is work to stay coherent and work to stay in your heart space, because as funky as this has already gotten, it's going to get funkier. And if you're ready or if you're not ready, being coherent is just going to be a huge boost for you, right? The individual. And knowing your I am self, knowing the power that lies there within. So that's probably the biggest thing I'm telling anybody, is stay coherent as much as you can. Stay coherent. Stay in your heart space. Learn how to speak to spirit. Learn how to listen. Learn how to hear, and then how to act on what you're hearing quickly. So we're in a space, my son said this the other day. We were talking about this period of time in the space that we're in, and he goes, you can actually say things and then watch them happen. And you pretty much can. You pretty much can, especially if you're coherent. It's so interesting. So in that coherent state, you get these super quick manifestations. Which is really fun, honestly. So the places that I tell people to go to look for information and be in a discerning nature are places like Brighteon.com, Rumble, and I'm trying to think of the others. Telegram. Telegram's not so much anymore, but there's still good stuff on there. And then search, right? There's a few others out there too. Once you find those, you'll start finding the others. Search for very specific things that you're interested in. So use the words that you're thinking and then kind of go from there. So if you're looking for medical malpractice, right, type that in. If you're looking for hazards of the COVID jab, Google that, right? If you're looking for Tom Renz, that's a good name to not Google. Search it in the search bar of these places. Google pretty much won't get you anywhere anymore, except false information. So understand that. When you find a video that kind of resonates with you, or maybe the person resonates with you, I want you to read, while you're listening to it, read the comments. Read the comment section, because what you will find is more information. People's thoughts, people's ideas, other places to look, names, right? If a person mentions a name in their video, write it down, look it up, find out who they are, what they've been doing through this whole thing. And then You know, try and pay attention and listen and understand. Some people will give you titles of books, which I've done a lot of that. Look up the book, see if it resonates, right? Internally, inside your heart space, go in and ask, is this something I should read? That's how I find books for my own reading, for knowledge, enjoyment, wisdom, whatever. Look how pretty these little plants are. I think these are lilac bushes and they're quite old, but they still have some buds on them. So pretty. So write down names of books and then look them up, read their descriptions, see if that's something that resonates. Oh boy, what else can I tell you? The comment section is a trove of information by itself. On Brighteon.com, the founder of that channel was ousted from this channel and others like it, probably before anybody else was, probably back in the same era. Oh, and I'm not going to think of this old boy's name. And he's still fighting the fight too. His name is Mike Adams. I'm spelling some of these words because I don't know if they'll get me in trouble for saying them. So, woo, what happened? What happened? Did something scare you? You're so funny. Did something get you? You scared me. I was about to take off running myself. So look these words, or look these people up, and then read comments. Sign up for their... This is my kitty cat. She put herself in kitty cat jail. What you doing? Huh? Do you need a drink? Come on, let's go home. Let's go home. Miss Kitty. Oh, she'll sit there in the shade for a minute and then she'll follow us. Look them up by name and then go through their videos. I was going to say sign up for their newsletters. I'm trying to think of his name, Mercola has a great newsletter, and you won't find his videos anywhere else because he quit putting them everywhere just because of all this. Well, he got ousted. He got kicked off all these platforms. So how to find information and going down the rabbit hole. I would even Google going down the rabbit hole. How to. You could probably find a video on that. Look at her. She's so funny. She goes, I'm going to run on the space you can't get into. You're such a good kitty cat. Yeah, so look all that up. I forgot what I was saying before I saw my cat running by. Sorry for all the ums. I'm kind of parched myself. It's pretty hot out here today. Read comments. Look up names you wouldn't have searched before. If they say a name, look that person up. Go into your heart space and discern if it's right for you. What you're going to find is all those, there might be truth, and it might be total truth in something somebody is saying. Your spirit might tell you no. You might not be ready for it, right? There's levels of going down the rabbit hole, so it seems. And if you jump face first into some of the deepest doo-doo, it might hurt worse than it's worth, and it might really mess your soul up seeing some of the images that are out there. So please be careful. Clear yourself. Clear yourself daily. Come into your light, right? And when I say clear yourself, that's what I mean, is come into your light. Stay in your light. Stay in your I am presence as you're reading and listening to and starting to understand some of this stuff, and then go a little bit deeper. Your I am presence will not lead you wrong. I promise you. I promise you that. It's about all I can promise you, but I can promise you that. If you don't know heart coherence and you don't know how to get coherent, if you don't know how to get your brain, your heart, and your gut in total alignment, contact me at mindrewire@protonmail.com. That is what I do. It's what I help people with all the time. And I can teach you how to do it pretty simple. Look for videos on my station or my channel here on YouTube, and you'll find information about how to do that. And if you just get stuck, say something. Say something. We have to all get into a coherent state to keep this moving forward in a positive direction. And I do think there's a positive direction, but I think it's going to hit bottom, and we're going to see the worst of people before we start seeing it get better. So, especially if you're looking that direction. If you're looking in the direction of the better stuff, you're going to find that quickly too. right? Look for the beauty. Look for the good stuff. All right, if you need help, and if this helped, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, like this particular post. I guess that's giving a thumbs up in here. And comment. Oh, that's the other thing. Comment and share. I always say if this helped you, it'll probably help somebody else. If you're searching and searching and searching and you literally can't find anything else, one other good place to go is the American, I'm not going to remember their names. I'll put them in the comments below. I want to say it's American Doctors. That's not what it's called. Gosh darn it. But they have a ton of videos on their website. I'll find that. Frontline Doctors. There you go. Frontline Doctors. American, I think it's American Frontline Doctors. And there's a lot of spoof channels out there. When you find theirs, you'll know it's theirs. They have some amazing videos on their channel that walks you through a lot of the stuff with COVID and some of the other things that have been going on. All right, anyway, I hope this blesses you. I hope it finds you well. I hope you stay safe, and I hope to see you soon.